it would put us in it would actually be quite a game changer if the entirety of House 18 flipped, or all the territory that House 18 controlled flipped blue, because that gives us like 3 provinces, and then suddenly it looks like, well, actually House 13 aren't going to ninja the win. It gives us a hell of a lot more glory per day.
Where would it force House 13 to go? Because right now, if they're stubborn, right, House 18 doesn't want to do and doesn't want to flip because Rizzle and Shiz, that means House 18 has to fight House 13.
Well, the way they're going to go, I mean, they're going to continue doing exactly what they've been doing. We are, right now, Scotland is the only one fighting House 9, who 13 needs eliminated. Now that they were grabbing territory from House 10, because that's essentially territory they're not going to have to share. The moment that's done, they're going to head over into House 18 territory, because, again, that's allowing us to waste our resources on House 9 while they pick up more territories. So they're going to be heading straight over into House 18.
So is it better for House to turn blue? Will that keep House 13 out?
No, it needs to be sheriffs too, mate.
Yeah,
it needs to be parishes as well. It needs to be a faction, honestly. I honestly think it needs to be a faction.
Right, the problem is there isn't enough room in a house to have every...
We could bring in 2
majority.
factions.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any problems doing that.
Not a problem. I've got a faction right now I could get rid of. We've got solo points. It's ridiculous. That faction, we could bring in you, Tony, and however many guys from Wales.
Well,
I could bring another faction.
We'd want to get the Shiz and Rizzle Kick to do it, because you need them. That would turn all the gold blue, but they don't want to go.
Cool. Shiz doesn't want to go. Did you say that?
I know. But it would redirect House 13 into 9.
It would, yeah, it would put us out. You're absolutely right.
Later, that they could go back to being gold. It's a temporary thing.
Yeah, well, you see, the suggestion was, because they are dead against going blue, my suggestion was that we carry on with the flipping of Wales. And if they suddenly find that there are House 13 people appearing in their county, and the sheriff of that county immediately has to go blue. So we have an invite waiting for...
No, we can't do that.
Wait a minute. See, because I've been over talking to House 13 about this, about what their plans are, and they're going after the Shiz. They're going after Northwest England. They're trying to sell it to us in that they're going for Northwest England so that they can support us in West and South Yorkshire while staying out of our way, and then moving down into Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. Now, I tried to talk them out of that idea, selling it that at the moment Shiz is in second place, and that the rest of House 18 are going to vote for him for the King seat, and that rebel leaders, Knights of London, are removing Mostra. Now, if they do, combined with us, Evil chipped in saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to take out Mostra tonight." It's like, shut the fuck up, you idiot. But the point was, I was telling them not to do that, not to go after the Shiz, so that when Mostra is removed, the seat doesn't fall into House 9 hands again. It at least goes to House 18, as long as it's, it's the lesser of the two evils. But that is their intention, to go into Cheshire, go into Lancashire, and into Derbyshire.
User joined your channel.
That's really weird, because that doesn't make very good sense, bearing in mind that 18 and 10 are not in the glory race. I can see the point in going for 10, because Wales is a small country. But actually attacking 18, and 18 is quite strong anyway. 18 is probably stronger than 9 at the moment, despite the points differential. So that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense to me, other than, Cheshire makes sense in that they want to go in where we've been. And Lancashire, well, the Northwest England, it's easy for them to land there. It's easy for them to land there. It's from Wales and from Ireland.
Can I need to ask you a question, Jacob. What does your exact treaty say? I mean, if all of House 18 and the sheriff and governor seats, if they are blue, can 13 land here?
No, not if they're blue.
Yeah, not if they're uncontestably blue.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
the point is,
to you is uncontested, yeah?
yeah, if you're surrendering to us, and like it's like this. If take Wales for example, you flip the sheriff of Wales, of say Powys, blue. There's no green in there, but House 10 is still attacking House 13, but just the sheriff in Powys is blue. Well, obviously, it's not a genuine blue. It's a hiding blue, because there's no blue in that county to vote for that sheriff. So it's a case of, well, it's not blue, it's House 10. And House 10 are still attacking House 13. So they'll move in.
How are you guys going to have enough people to come down here and show enough property ownership of actual House 6 members and still be able to fight House 9?
We've already explained that. We're on about moving like a token gesture, a guy in there to be taking over the seat. And that's why we said it's not just the sheriff that's the flip blue. You know, as many people as possible that will in that county need to flip blue.
So if you took Excalibur faction, now I realize this would be temporary until we started the war with Ireland, and that was going well because we don't want to cause even more stupid things to happen. But if Excalibur faction went over, that would take care of Shiz and a ton of parishes, and that leaves, where's the other one?
Well, hold on. I just want to throw something out too. I've already been selling for quite a while now that you guys have broken from England, and that you are, or from House 9 rather, and that you guys have been essentially stating your own sovereignty and making a point of the fact that you're no longer with them and you're wanting to head your own way. We don't even have to say that it's even necessarily a surrender. We could say that you guys have decided to join us in a sister house capacity. At that point, you become equivalent to House 5 in terms of political stature. So one of your factions flips, like it could be Excalibur, whichever one, and then the other stuff, being yellow, even if it is a majority yellow, it doesn't matter because you've joined us in a sister house capacity, and green's not there yet. So at that point,
they wouldn't be able to attack House 13.
So all House 18 actually needs is an agreement with House 6 to make us a sister house.
Well, you'd have, and that part of that agreement is no attacking House 13.
Not until things hit the fan, anyways.
Oh, that would be awesome. That's just what we want anyway, without having to do all the blue shit that nobody wants to do. Sorry, it's right now. It's just I'm with you guys. I don't care what fucking color I am as long as I'm whacking House 13, but I got everybody else to deal with.
I still see a big problem, actually. So we ally, basically we'll be allying with green. Temporarily. No, well, we're going to go into blue. So we'll be allying with green. That way they can't attack us. The problem is that now they can just freely move into Khalid and clean places like this, and we can't do anything to them either.
No, they can't. Just because you're ally doesn't mean that they can move into your territory.
We don't want to move into Scotland. I mean, that thing in Skye is different, but they're not. If they move anything in Scotland, we message them. Hey, what's your player doing?
Yeah, they cannot move anything. The way that it works with our stuff, if you turn blue and you're in control of Clod, and anyone that basically you guys join in a sister house capacity or surrendered, whatever the hell, if you are blue and they want to move into your county, they have to have the sheriff's permission first. No one moves into a sheriff's county without his permission.
If you do the sister house, does anyone in House 18 have to turn blue?
Well, for the glory points, it would be ideal if we could. I mean, if they are willing to let us move just one token person in to hold the seats and none of their people have to turn blue, I think that would work out just as fine. We would rather keep their people in the seats if we can, though.
Well, I don't think once this gets down the road a little bit farther, I don't think it should be an issue with people flipping for glory and flipping back.
So, can we all agree with House 18 becomes a sister house and the people holding sheriff seats and higher turn blue?
We need to talk to Wizzup and some of them about it before we can. I mean, we got to deal with the whales thing tonight, but it's definitely an idea.
But my thing is I don't want to push this off any further, and I'm sorry I keep talking over you. I don't want to push this off too much further because the moment green starts landing in there, then this no longer becomes an option.
Yeah, and the thing I keep hearing is you'll have to excuse the way of putting it, but it's there's a general sort of lack of sincerity. It's there will be a sister house, but you don't seem to want to actually be a sister house. You want to hide behind an agreement made with us. It's a case of you are or you aren't.
No, it's an issue of trying to get Shiz and Rizzo to see it.
That's a good point, Deckman. I mean, I've talked to you and it's going fine, but I mean, I don't know where exactly Hawkslayer stands. And I know a lot of you guys aren't going to go down with any of this stuff. They don't want it.
Hawk's right with me. Him and I are on the same page. We talked today.
So we're gonna have White wanting to come over next if they get up in there.